China's domestic electric vehicles have been involved in a series of incidents. In the early hours of October 13th, a Xiaomi SU7 caught fire on Tianfu Avenue South in Chengdu. Videos circulating online show that before the incident, the Xiaomi SU7 was behaving abnormally on the road, swerving uncontrollably. Some onlookers claimed they heard the driver shouting loudly while waiting at a red light. The car then accelerated at high speed. A dashcam video shows the vehicle swerving off the road. When it reached the traffic light intersection, the driver appeared to try to avoid a vehicle turning right by steering left, and the car lost control, crashed into a green belt, rolled into the opposite lane, and quickly caught fire. The fire spread rapidly. After the car crash, the driver was trapped inside the car, and several citizens passing by immediately tried to rescue them. Some tried to smash the windows with their bare hands or tools, while others brought fire extinguishers. However, they couldn't open the doors, and smashing the windows didn't work. One of the rescuers injured his right hand. A man involved in the rescue said,
"
The window was smashed open, and my hand was inside, bleeding. The door won't open. This car's design is so dangerous." Firefighters arrived at the scene and put out the fire, but by then, only the car's frame remained. They tried to open the doors using a hammer and cutting tools. Xiaomi's CEO Lei Jun had once praised the car's design, including its semi-hidden door handles.
Xiaomi SU7 呢有很多设计细节。
The Xiaomi SU7 has many design details, such as the semi-hidden door handles with a button. Just press it and the door opens. Previously, a blogger disassembled the Xiaomi SU7's door handle and found it only contained 2 micro switches and a light module. Its structure was very simple.
I just wanted to find the key mechanism, but there really isn't one. It's just stuck together with 2 microswitches.
Xiaomi's SU7 sedan features a semi-hidden door handle design that resembles a traditional mechanical handle in appearance, but has a much simpler internal structure. It consists mainly of 2 micro switches and a light module. The company claims the design improves the car's premium feel and aerodynamics performance, but it has also raised concerns over reliability and emergency safety. The first microswitch, located at the top or center of the handle, functions as the unlock button. When pressed, it sends an electrical signal to the body control module, BCM, which then triggers a 12-volt pulse to retract the electronic latch and unlock the door. The entire process relies purely on electronic control without any mechanical linkage. The second microswitch serves as a detection mechanism, likely monitoring whether the handle has popped out or been pulled a second time. In this semi-hidden design, the handle extends outward through a motor and pneumatic system in response to a smartphone app or a key signal. Once the user pulls the handle, the switch verifies the pull angle, usually within a few millimeters, to confirm the user's intent and prevent accidental activation. Unlike traditional mechanical lever systems in fuel-powered vehicles, this setup lacks a manual backup. If the 12-volt battery fails, wiring is damaged, or the BCM crashes, common in collisions or under high temperatures, the signal cannot be transmitted, and the door locks remain sealed. Data from the China Insurance Research Institute shows that the success rate of such semi-hidden handle deployment is only 67%. In the recent Chengdu accident, the doors reportedly could not be opened, possibly because the fully electronic system failed during a fire or short circuit. Tests suggest that once power is cut, the exterior handles become completely unresponsive. A vlogger pointed out that Xiaomi's handle has no mechanical release at all, only an electronic switch. He asked, if the car loses power after a crash and the occupants are unconscious, how can rescuers open the door? Can any Xiaomi engineer explain the logic behind such a design? He noted that Volkswagen's hidden handles still include both electronic and mechanical emergency releases. as well as a manual key slot. According to Xiaomi's user manual, the handle assembly contains only an electric button with a return spring and no mechanical cable structure. Xiaomi CEO Lei Jun has also stated that the handle relies entirely on electronic unlocking. While there is a mechanical emergency release inside the door, the exterior handle does not have any mechanical key mechanism. The vlogger said such a design increases the risk of missing the golden window for rescue in accidents. He said an electric switch can be fatal in an emergency. This single detail already shows the overall lack of safety experience within Xiaomi's vehicle development team. One netizen commented, "A Porsche Taycan owner passed by. Although Xiaomi copied the door handle design exactly, the Taycan has a mechanical lock when you pull hard. Xiaomi only copied the outer shell, but there's nothing inside." Another said, "Power failure means certain death. This isn't a car, it's a mobile coffin." One user angrily criticized Lei Jun. Rescuers were trying to open the door handles, but no one knew there was a button inside. Pressing the button only works if it's not on fire. 4 people tried to pry open the door, and we were shocked by the car's safety. Why not just make a mechanism simple? Why make it so smart? Ford's door design is the most logical. People inside can always easily open the door when the car is locked. Hidden door handles are the most irresponsible design ever. Regulators should ban them.
兄弟们，今天成都苏七号
Brothers, you've probably all seen the incident with the SU7 in Chengdu today. I'm not going to comment on that, but I want to point out another serious issue I found. After seeing it, I got really scared, so I rushed to check the safety equipment in my car, just in case something happens and I can't open the door. At least I can break the window. I bought a window breaking tool that came with the car. This Xiaomi flashlight has a safety hammer at the bottom that can be used to break windows, but it got stuck and I couldn't take it off. So I'm thinking, if I need to break the window, how am I going to use this thing? It's stuck tight. If the car catches fire and the safety hammer is right there, but I can't use it, how hopeless would that be? On October 13, Xiaomi Group's stock price plummeted in the Hong Kong stock market, with the price dropping sharply after the opening. During the session, the decline reached 8.7%, touching a low of 47.5 Hong Kong dollars, marking the largest single-day drop since April. By the close of the morning session, the stock had fallen by 7.82%, resulting in the market value loss of nearly 100 billion Hong Kong dollars. This amount is roughly equivalent to the combined price of 200,000 SU7 vehicles. Accident involving a Xiaomi vehicle in Chengdu has triggered negative reactions. Some car owners have expressed their intention to sell their Xiaomi electric cars, fearing the brand's safety. One owner said,
"一早刷到了视频，我真的是受。"
"I saw the video this morning. I can't take it anymore. My God, who would want to keep this car now? I'm going to check the price. I'm planning to sell my Xiaomi YU7. I want to see if the car dealer will take it."
小米SU7又上热搜了。
Xiaomi SUV7 is trending again. I'm worried every day. It feels unsafe owning this car. I regret it. Who wants it? I'll just get rid of it.
One netizen warned, "Don't buy Xiaomi cars just for cheap prices."
一大早就刷到视频，小米汽车在成都。
I saw the video this morning. Xiaomi cars caught fire in Chengdu. I saw a group of people trying to help and break the windows. I have a friend who really likes Xiaomi, so I can't be too harsh. I just said, don't be cheap. How foolish do you have to be to buy a car like this? Are you really willing to risk your life? I won't say much more. For a car like this, at least keep a crowbar in the car, right? The kind that can break the glass. Another blogger criticized Xiaomi for rushing into the car market when they haven't even perfected their smartphones, calling it absurd.
我对小米是越来越失望了。
I'm more and more disappointed in Xiaomi. I think Xiaomi will soon exit the industry amidst everyone's scorn, unless they make changes. The blogger added that just a few days ago, they saw a Xiaomi 17 phone and an Apple iPhone 17 with almost identical designs at a Xiaomi store in Hebei. Some people say Lei Jun is stealing ideas, poaching talent, and claiming to be an entrepreneur without any conscience. I used to think this was too harsh, but now I agree, it's spot on. The Chengdu Public Security Traffic Management Bureau reported on the afternoon of October 13th that a Xiaomi SU7 driven by a Mr. Deng collided with another small car. Mr. Deng died, and both cars sustained varying degrees of damage. Tests indicate that Mr. Deng was possibly driving under the influence. The incident is still under further investigation. However, many bloggers believe it's too early to define the cause of the accident as drunk driving or a driver error. One blogger pointed out that based on multiple videos filmed by car owners, the driver's actions appeared to be instinctive reactions rather than mistakes. The vehicle had repeatedly pressed the brakes before the collision. You can see in the video that the brake lights are on, right? But the car's speed didn't decrease. This means he really was pressing the brake, but the car didn't respond. I've seen more than one video filmed by car owners. There are 4 segments of the Xiaomi SU7's accident, and the driver pressed the brake more than once, at least 3 times, yet the car didn't slow down. The video shows a fire point after braking from behind, but the front vents didn't open, and there was no open flame in the right rear brake area. The guy is right. If it were me, I would have been terrified too. Another blogger also questioned the official claim of drunk driving, pointing out that after the crash, no doors or trunk could be opened.
Hello.
Yesterday, Chengdu added another hardcore Xiaomi fan. The official report says drunk driving. But can't media get to the point? Drunk driving is just one part of it. After the crash, none of the doors or the trunk could be opened. Is this a design flaw? Is there a problem with the car? Can we focus on the key issue? In response to the Chengdu Xiaomi SU7 fire and the claim that rescuers couldn't open the car doors, Xiaomi's customer service said,
Thank you for your attention. When our vehicle is involved in a collision and receives the collision signal, it will trigger an automatic unlocking of the entire vehicle. The doors can be opened by pulling the exterior door handle. The vehicle is also equipped with an emergency mechanical unlocking system inside.
Another blogger pointed out how quickly the official report came out. No need to guess. The official report on the Chengdu Xiaomi accident is here. The police mentioned suspected drunk driving. So, was the crash caused by alcohol, or were there other factors? Why did the report come out so quickly? And why hasn't there been a report on the 3 girls yet? Despite frequent accidents with domestic electric vehicles and increasing concerns about smart driving systems, the Chinese authorities and car companies often block domestic criticism, even using public security forces to maintain stability. When car manufacturers are largely responsible for accidents, investigations into the cause tend to take a long time to release, or are left unresolved. A blogger recently questioned the accident involving a Xiaomi SU7 in Chengdu, suggesting that the official explanation failed to honestly address design flaws and instead focused on one-sided promotion. Xiaomi hasn't revealed the real issues. It's just promotional talk. For example, the car's battery is prone to catch fire. Is the issue with the doors not opening related to the battery colliding forcefully? If there's a power outage or the electricity is cut off, it damages the battery. You're trying to prevent explosions, but then the hidden door handles might fail to open. Isn't this a design flaw? But you're more focused on protecting the battery from catching fire, and when it does catch fire, the doors still won't open. This is a design problem. I'm not here to bash Xiaomi, because fuel-powered cars or hybrid cars also have these issues. But objectively speaking, fuel cars are much better. The main issue is that this design flaw exists in comparison to fuel cars. Yet, our car looks like a supercar targeted at young people. The safety risks are severely underreported, and young people love to drive fast. This incident happened because he was driving fast, but the design flaws weren't equally highlighted. So, is this an invisible killer? In recent years, the Chinese government has heavily subsidized the development of domestic electric vehicles, causing the electric car industry chain to rapidly expand. However, there have been frequent incidents of fires locked doors, and fatal accidents involving electric vehicles in China, with Xiaomi cars becoming a major problem. Xiaomi has had several accidents in the past. On June 11, around 9:31 p.m., a female driver in Zhengzhou driving a Xiaomi SU7 collided with 16 vehicles. The authorities reported that some people were injured, but did not disclose the exact number of injuries. Videos circulating online show that on that night, the accident occurred when the Xiaomi SU7, while passing through an intersection, directly hit a white SUV, causing it to spin 180 degrees. The Xiaomi car then continued forward, hitting several other vehicles, electric bikes, and motorcycles. On October 9, a tragic incident occurred in Pingtan County, Fujian, where a driver and his car fell into the sea. The vehicle involved was a Xiaomi SU7. A video posted by netizens shows that around 4 a.m., with few vehicles at the dock, distant lights were flashing. Suddenly, a white sedan veered off the road and crashed through the roadside guardrail. The accident occurred at the Dongao Fisherman's Wharf in Pingtan County, Fuzhou City. A video also appeared to show the brake lights on before the vehicle fell, suggesting that the driver may have tried to brake. One netizen posted that alcohol or driver error might have been involved, but the police have not confirmed this. As for the rumors online about the driver not being able to stop despite braking, Xiaomi's customer service said they currently have no information on this matter. Xiaomi cars often promote their speed-first philosophy and how their smart driving is intelligent. Lei Jun, the CEO of Xiaomi, even released a video showing a Xiaomi car stopping instantly from 200 kilometers an hour.
从200公里干到零的瞬间刹停，3、2、1。
Let's test this. Stop instantly from 200 kilometers an hour to 0, 3, 2, 1. Wow, this stability is amazing. Should we try again? Wow, this feels great. Many netizens question, what about stopping instantly from 200 kilometers an hour? On January 24 this year, Xiaomi recalled some of its 2024 SU7 standard version electric cars manufactured between February 6th and November 26th, 2024, totaling 30,931 vehicles. On September 19, Xiaomi issued another recall of 116,887 SU7 standard version cars due to a software issue that could cause synchronization problems, affecting the smart parking assistance system's ability to detect static obstacles, increasing the risk of scratches or collisions, posing safety risks. On July 23, 2025, China's well-known automotive media Dongchedi tested the advanced driving assistance systems of 36 mainstream electric vehicles. Tesla's Model 3 and Model X were the only winners, with nearly 90% success, while domestic brands like Huawei Smart, Xiaomi SU7, and BYD Han performed poorly, even failing in all tests. Following the traffic accident involving a Xiaomi vehicle in Chengdu on October 13, Chinese media reported increased public concern over the safety of Xiaomi cars. Over the past 2 days, Xiaomi founder Lei Jun Douyin account lost over 60,000 followers, and the account had lost 300,000 followers in the past 2 weeks. On the afternoon of October 14, only Xiaomi's Guangzhou Panyu store was live streaming on Douyin, while other Xiaomi car dealership accounts had suspended their live streams. Despite this, the comment section of their latest video was filled with skepticism about the safety of Xiaomi cars. In response, Xiaomi launched another round of crisis management. Within 24 hours of the Chengdu accident, numerous negative comments and videos online were deleted. For several consecutive days, Xiaomi aggressively removed posts and reported related videos. Some netizens commented that Xiaomi's first reaction to an accident is not to investigate the cause and improve, but to find ways to take down the videos, hoping to keep selling their cars. One vlogger wrote that when writing about Lei Jun and Xiaomi on the internet, one must be particularly cautious. If the wording is not completely rounded, Xiaomi's powerful legal team may track you down and file a complaint. A netizen commented, in a normal country, Lei Jun would have already been locked up. In the normal country, Xiaomi would have shut down and ceased production by now. Lei Jun can only get away with it because he has a powerful backer. Chinese issues expert Xu Ke stated that the Chinese government on one hand has a political need to protect domestic brands, and officials align with car manufacturers to maintain political correctness. On the other hand, these manufacturers often have ties to relevant officials with mutual benefits. Therefore, when accidents happen, it's easy to shift the blame to the driver. Even if the driver is at fault, the car company's responsibility is often ignored, and the government tends to downplay the situation. With so many accidents piling up and people losing their lives, Lei Jun of Xiaomi may not face consequences unless his political support is affected by internal CCP conflicts. Under the Chinese Communist Party's rule, there is no judicial independence or press freedom, and people who face accidents cannot expect fair treatment.